Drew. I know I haven't done this in a while. I'm actually using the microwave right now to be able to see my reflection in the lens. But I ordered HelloFresh. I'm going to give it a shot. This week it is the vegetarian box. You get 3 meals in the box. It looks interesting. We'll see how it goes. We're going to end up cooking it. The first one tonight, which is Tuscan Ribollita or something. I don't know. It is made with kale and Parmesan croutons. So it came in this massive box with ice in the bottom and everything. It was pretty cool. So we'll see how it works. We're going to give it a shot, and there'll be some stills and hopefully some video of like stuff cooking, but we'll see how this goes. This is the first video, like I said, of the first box. This week I ordered the vegetarian one. Next week I'm expecting to receive the one with meat in it. I'm not sure what the menu is. This one cost me $40 for this week. I got a $20 off first time order thing. There will be codes in the video description for you to get $20 off your first box. If you really like me, send me an email and or comment, and I can send you a free box. I have like 3 or 4 available, I think. Each time you order, it looks like you get to give a couple people free boxes. And I can refer a friend. I'll get $25 off my next box, and you'll get the box for a discounted price. So, that's where we're at. How's it going? So, like I said earlier, you get a big box. I didn't do an unboxing. I'll do it next week, I promise. This is the card that comes with it. This is by Chef Andrea, and it basically, you get the hashtag and everything. They're really big about social media. You get these awesome high-def color photos, all the ingredients you need. What you really need to add is just margarine or olive oil. It's really the only thing that doesn't come included, and based on the instructions so far, I want to say salt and pepper, but we'll see. Like anything else, yes, I'm a man and I generally don't read instructions, but when it comes to cooking, it's probably a good idea. So always read the instructions first. Nice thing about HelloFresh is it includes the calories, carbs, fat, protein, fiber, and everything else on the actual each recipe, which is really nice. It also tells you if it's idiot proof or not, and whether it's vegetarian, what level it is, and this recipe is nut free tonight. First thing it told me to do was preheat the oven to 400 degrees for the croutons. So that is what we already did. Like I said, we have the box. We're going to now unpackage the box. This is the kielbasa that's already cut in half, which is pretty nice. Parmesan cheese. A thing of kale. Looks like kale. Wow, that's some really fresh kale. Yeah, that's really fresh kale. An onion. Garlic cloves that are already peeled. Oh, that is awesome. A thing of beans, organic low sodium, made by Jack's. Never heard of them, but they're from Detroit. And what else we got in here? Can of diced tomatoes. Oh, they weren't kidding. Chili flakes. Some. It literally says vegetable. I don't know what this is. It says vegetable on it. We will find out. What else we got? And then some fresh fennel from, it's distributed by HelloFresh on the 18th floor of 885 Broad Street, New York, New York. And they want me to use it by October 2016. So that's the box. Like I said, you get 3 of these with all the contents. They have the stickers on that tell you what it is. The other 2 we will cook later on this week. Right now we're going to start cutting up the onion, which I don't know if you want to watch or not. But the instructions, where the instructions go. They want us to prep the vegetables, so we preheat the oven, peel, halve, and finally chop the onion, peel and chop the carrot. Oh, crud, I forgot the carrots downstairs. I gotta go back and get the carrots. They actually came on top of everything. It's kind of funny. I open the box, first thing I see, carrots. But yeah, so next week's unboxing, it'll all be there, not to worry. And I gotta chop the carrots, mince or grate the garlic, remove and discard the ribs and stems from the kale, then coarsely chop the leaves, rinse and drain the beans. So we got a little bit of work to do, but also it has nice little pictures explaining to you what you got to do, which is definitely helpful. We'll run downstairs, grab the carrots. Yes. Also, it lists the allergens and the tools you're going to need. So I'm going to need a large pot, a baking sheet, a peeler, and a strainer. The allergens are wheat, soy, and milk. And the only thing not included in this recipe is the olive oil. I don't know if you can actually see that. So here we are. The nice thing, I forgot to mention as well that this can be made for either 2 people or 4 people. This is the 2-person serving. As you can see, onions chopped, Garlic's chopped, carrots chopped, and a buttload of kale, which is awesome. So now we're going to start putting it into a pot. The oven's already preheated, as you can see. It says 400 degrees, so we're good there. What else? Oh, yeah, the kale. Everything came pretty much clean. I still wash the kale because I'm paranoid because it's kale. And like the instructions say, you should wash all the produce before you start cooking anyway. The nice thing about this recipe is you can actually duplicate this recipe outside of ordering the box. Everything, the kale's a little hard to source in North Dakota, but I'm sure I can find it if I want to go down to Grand Forks and that type of thing, or across to Winkler, Manitoba. So it's possible, and that's the nice thing about these is that I'm learning how to cook this awesome dish if I like it. So next time you're going to see all this, it's going to be in a pot, hopefully boiling. Next step says 1 tablespoon of oil in a large pot over medium-low heat. Add all the funny stuff. Oh, and this, the vegetable, random vegetable, yeah, this is vegetable stock from concentrate. So we are good. We got to add the fennel seeds. Is that in the frame? Hopefully it's in the frame. I think there's too much glare. I've got to work on the lighting in the kitchen. It's horrible. If anybody wants to sponsor me, by all means, a knife company, food company, another box company that wants to send me more boxes of food, by all means. A production kitchen, I am not. It's getting warm. One trick, see if your oil's hot. Add some water. If it bubbles, you're getting there. So for this step, we need to add the onion. Oh yeah, the pot's getting hot. So, onion added. The carrot. And adding the carrot. I think I said the garlic. It was really, really fresh garlic too. It was delicious smelling. So I'm kind of excited about that. What do we got left now? And some fennel seed. All the fennel seed. Where'd the fennel seed go? It says all the fennel seed. Come on. Why aren't you opening? Fennel seed. This might be easier with a head mount and the GoPro, but we'll have to suffer through the first video. We've never done this before. Last time you saw a video of me doing anything even remotely like this, it was me boiling a pot of water on my stove. So, if you want to see that again, this I think is a saying a 1/4 teaspoon, if I can get a 1/4 teaspoon. It smells delicious. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of the chili flake, but we shall see in a moment. And we will toss in a little bit of fresh cracked pepper. And then a little bit of coarse sea salt. Can you see that in the photo? And now I need to get a spoon to stir. And we're set at about a 3 on my stove. Again, it smells delicious. It really, really does. Now, you need to cook this until everything softens a little bit. I don't know where my spoon rests went. I've always said I wish there was a way to make like smell-o-vision, trademark, copyright, patent pending. Yeah, if you make it, I sue you. But anyway, this smell coming off of this is amazing. And we haven't even finished making the rest of it yet. We're getting there. It's softening slowly. Like I said, it smells really good. You can hear it cooking. See? It's been 5 to 6 minutes. Everything's getting soft. Now they want me to add the diced tomatoes, beans, and the stock concentrate, and 3 cups of water. So, we'll start. Got most of it. I have to comment as well that this really doesn't produce a lot of waste either. I thought it would be producing a lot more waste. It's not. If you recycle and if you compost, I think there's going to be one. You got the 1 can so far, and a couple of plastic bags are really all that aren't going to be recyclable. Oh wow, that vegetable stock is really a dark color than I was expecting. I always expected vegetable stock to be lighter, but hey, we'll see what happens. No big deal. It's 2 cups of water. Can't find my 3-cup measure tonight. I had a 4-cup measure someplace around here. Not really sure where it ran off to. But you'll have to suffer through with me. So, 3 cups of water. Now they're saying bring it to a boil. Bring to a boil, then reduce for 10 minutes. So, turn it up to high. We're going to stir this bad boy up. Like I said earlier, it smells delicious. I like it all off the sides and everything. Yummy. So I'm not going to put you through the trouble of watching it boil. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to make the ciabatta. It came pre-cut. Actually, you know what? Here we go. We're going to move over here. Do a little bit of a dirty counter. It came pre-cut in a no less Ziploc baggie that you could probably get away with reusing if you really wanted to be eco-conscious. But like I said, so far the onion peel's not in here, but there's not much in the way of garbage. And I think depending on your jurisdiction, you could probably recycle the box too. While we're waiting for it to boil, we're going to drizzle. It's just some schmuck olive oil, extra virgin. We're going to drizzle some olive oil over top of the bread. And we're going to get a little bit on the tray, but whatever. It's expected. Not a big deal. And another little trick you can do, because we drop some, why not, eh? And that way both sides will be nice and drizzled. You got the Parmesan cheese. Everything comes like, oh, this one figures. Makes a liar out of me. No. They all come with a little tab that you can easily open them. And we are now going to evenly divide this Parmesan cheese on both halves. So I apologize if the sound is all messed up. I'm standing kind of up and away from the camera a little bit. I will need to work on making this better for the next video, guys. But hey, bear with me. It's a learning experience, right? So that's done. So now as we're waiting for it to boil, we're going to just scooch you back over there. It's almost boiled. As you can see, it's starting. Thinking about it. And then we will boil that for 10 minutes. Like that tried and true adage, a watch pot never boils. Turned it off, or I turned it on to boil, walked away, and now we're reducing it to a simmer. Might have got it a little too hot, but should come down. We'll set the timer to 10 minutes. It smells really, really yummy, y'all. Just so you know. What else we gotta do? That season. Oh, I can add more salt and pepper now. So toss in a little bit more fresh cracked pepper. Why not? Some salt. Very accurate, as you can see. Very accurate. We'll stir it so it can reduce some of the heat. I'm assuming, as much as I hate to assume things, it's going to simmer to reduce a little bit. Reducing is where you boil out some of the liquid. That's why you have the condensation. If you don't know that, hopefully you do. If not, go back and take like grade 10 chemistry. And next thing we got to do is at the 5-minute mark-ish, we're going to toss the bread in. So the croutons are going in the oven, as you can see, for 7 minutes. I don't know if you can still see them. A little bit. And then we are still working on the soup. We got 30 seconds left on this. The bread is almost ready. So we're going to pull the bread, and then I think the bread's ready. It looks toasted and melted to me. What do you guys say? I think so, eh? Ow, I get a little warm on the hand. Yeah, I think that'll do for this task. We got 13 seconds left. We'll give this another little stir. It's definitely reducing. Kill the timer. They want us to add this and then turn it on for 3 more minutes and cover it. It is Italian porridge or stew. Not sure if I'm supposed to stir in the kale. Guess what? Kale, you're getting stirred in. Well, so we'll stir this. Oh, this looks delicious. The colors are amazing. I don't know if you can see the colors. Sorry about the horrible photography. Normally I'm a little better, but it is 9 o'clock at night, and I've never actually videotaped cooking before. So you gotta throw that on for 3 more minutes. Guess I can turn off the oven now. Now it's covered. Like I said, this might be far easier accomplished with the GoPro and the chesty rig. This is the croutons coming out and being cut up. It turned out really good. One might go missing before we actually get it into the soup. We got 2 minutes left on the soup. Cut. This is not as well cut as the first one, but I do have a camera right in the way. And one more cut. And there we go. I need to get better lighting. And we're going to steal this little piece. Very good. Nothing like fresh Parmesan cheese and olive oil. So here it is, done and plated. It smells delicious. It's really, really thick. Yeah, we're going to give it a shot and see how it tastes. Like I said, very little mess. And this one would be really easy to make vegan if you wanted to. The only thing you'd have to do is replace the Parmesan cheese, or just leave out the Parmesan cheese and just toast the bun. So there's that. I was a little worried when they're like milk allergy and that type of thing, but not hard to convert this to a full-on vegan recipe for sure. And you can even get simulated Parmesan cheese now. So, alright. Hopefully this is all in focus. Maybe a little warm. Let's grab some of that kale. Very hot, but very good. Delicious. And it was really, really good. Yeah, it disappeared way too quickly. It was delicious. The croutons definitely put it over the top. Like I was saying, it's really easy. I was worried about them being able to make these things vegan. It wouldn't be that tough. You just have to replace the Parmesan cheese on the croutons with either some Daya or even just leave the cheese off. I don't think it would have changed that much, honestly. It was yummy. It was delicious. I have a second serving. The joys of being single and owning a house cat. She's not going to eat it, so I am going to take the second half with me for lunch tomorrow for work. There's another reason I was looking at this. I get 6 meals in essence. I order the 3 meals for 2, which is basically it is 6 meals. So I have half a week's of work worth of meals covered off, and for what I pay for food normally, and there's no thinking involved, you can't go wrong for $60. I average about $40 to $50 a week, and it's not this fresh, and it's not this well thought out or this well planned. So I highly recommend it. Like I said, the codes are going to be in the description of this video. You can check me out on Twitter. There'll be a link someplace on that as well. First 4 people that hit me up will get a free box. There are 3 or 4. I gotta double check that. The remainder, you can get $20 off. I'll send you a code for that. Anyway, it was really yummy. I highly recommend it. Like I said, it is Tuscan Ribollita, whatever. If you speak Italian, by all means, put a video comment on this and tell me how to pronounce it, because my Italian is horrible. I can barely speak French. Yeah, it was really good. Minimal waste, like we said, and there will be codes. Subscribe, like this video, share it. We will see you when I make the next box. Shout out to Derek and Paula, a guy and a girl in a van. Their channel's doing awesome. I'm really happy they're doing so well. And you need to make a video of you guys coming here to North Dakota and visiting me. Alright, everybody. Always a pleasure. We'll see you later.